Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys had a good Sunday. Church was really good this morning. Want to apologize for missing yesterday. I'm sorry I missed it. It's completely my fault. I was sleeping on it. Sorry about that, guys. But today's reading is from Matthew 12:46 through 50. And this is talking about Jesus. While he was still talking to the multitudes, behold, his mother and brothers stood outside, seeking to speak with him. Then one said to him, "Look, your mother and your brothers are standing outside, seeking to speak with you." But he answered and said to the one who told him, "Who is my mother and who are my brothers?" And he stretched out his hand toward his disciples and said, "Here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother." Okay. So the point of this verse is to show how it's not just your blood family who is your family. Your church family is also your family, your brothers and sisters in Christ. Any other friends that you have, that are truly saved and truly believe, they are your brothers and sisters in Christ. It's not just your blood family. Oftentimes, it's not even your blood family who is your real family. Oftentimes, it is your real family is your brothers and sisters in Christ, not necessarily your blood family. But that doesn't mean your blood family can't also be your brothers and sisters in Christ. Some have families who are all saved and all believe, and some have families who none of them are saved or believe. Some have one member out of their family that are saved. Some have 10, some have 50, some have all of them. But oftentimes, family, true, real blood family, your real blood family, those are not truly your family. They're sinners, and we are to have compassion for them, of course, because we want them to be saved. We want them to know Christ. We want them to have that sin from their life taken from them, but they don't want it to be. And it's very hard for a lot of people, and I know specifically my wife really struggles with her family not being saved, and half of my family isn't saved, and I can relate with that. But oftentimes I go to my church family before I go to any of my other family members, because they're there for us way more than our blood family can be sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. So Jesus was speaking to the multitudes, saying, different things, and somebody says to him, "Look, your mother and your brothers are here." And he says, "Who is my mother and my brothers?" And he stretched out his hand towards his disciples and said, "Here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother." So he says, whoever does the will of my Father in heaven, those are my brother and sisters. So, whoever does the will of the Father, church family, even real blood family can do that as well. Those are your true mothers, brothers, sisters, fathers. That's your true family. Whoever does the will of the Lord, that's your family. That's who you should go to in times of need. That's all I have to say. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and God bless.